Tom Nappy here. We are joined by Peter Mezitt from Weston Nurseries, who has been doing some great work for the Jimmy Fund. Peter, how are you?
Good. How are you, Tom?
Doing well, doing well. So you've been doing some great work for the Jimmy Fund. You had your Blooms, Brews, and Barbecue event. First off, tell us about how that went. I understand you got a nice turnout.
Yeah, I think we got more turnout than ever this year. We definitely raised more money than we ever have by a long shot. The day turned out good. It was a little rainy in the morning, but it got sunny around 1 o'clock, and people showed up in droves. It was there had to be 500 or 600 people there at a time, and probably well over 1,000 there throughout the course of the day. We really saw a lot of participation this year. The vendors, I just want to thank Marty's in particular, because they donated, and their vendors like Lord Hobo and the other breweries that they represented, they donated as well, so that Marty's could donate all the beer and wine. And that just saved us a ton of money and allowed us to raise a lot more money for the Jimmy Fund. I think the bands also, we had 3 bands that many of them chose to not take proceeds, and that helped too. So all in all, I'm confident when we figure out all of our expenses in the next few days that we're going to be raising well over $20,000 at this event for the Jimmy Fund walk team that we put together every year.
That's terrific. And I understand this year you typically do the Jimmy Fund walk, but you're doing something a little different this year. Can you talk about that?
Yeah, so it's called Walk Your Way. They chose not to do an actual walk, which is usually the whole Boston Marathon route, or half, or you can do 5 miles. This year, they're not going to bring a lot of people close together. So it's a Walk Your Way event, just like it was last year. And I am hiking Mount Washington. And I actually already did it yesterday, and I'm very sore today. It was one of the hardest hikes that I've ever done because of the weather. We were going to go no matter what, and the weather was not very cooperative.
Oh, yeah, especially yesterday. So your legs must be hurting today.
Yep, legs, shoulder, pretty much the whole body.
How long did it take you for the hike?
We did it in about 6 hours, and the winds were probably gusts up to 70 miles an hour at the top. It was actually kind of scary at one point. I don't think there was many people besides us hiking. Mount Washington weather is very unpredictable, they say, and now I know. And we were just soaking wet. It was raining, and it was 50 degrees, and I didn't think you could get that cold at 50 degrees, but when the wind's blowing that hard, that constantly, we were shivering, literally shaking. So I'm going to hit up all my donors for the second time this year and try to raise some money, because we really put ourselves through the test. I say we, because I went with my daughter. She hiked with me. Thank goodness I had somebody to hike with yesterday.
Absolutely. And there are ways that people can help. How can people help donate to this cause?
Well, we have on our website, we have a Jimmy Fund link, and they can go right on through the Weston Nurseries website and donate that way. Certainly, if you go onto the Jimmy Fund walk webpage, you can search for our team as well. It's called Such Devotion, named after Bob Such, who's walked it 28 times, I think. And he was a former employee of ours. So Such Devotion under the Jimmy Fund page is our team. And you'll see all the individual participants' names there.
That's terrific. And how long is this going for? How long can people help? Is there a deadline?
Well, the proper walk date would have been October 3rd. And that's kind of when I'm going to push my fundraising page, even though I've already done the walk. And the Jimmy Fund Walk website can take donations, I think, into November, actually, even after the proper walk date of October 3rd. But I'm kind of using that date as a deadline for my personal fundraising this year. The Jimmy Fund Walk, when they do it live, raises over $9 million. So it's not small by any means. When they don't do it live, I think last year were probably around $5 or $6 million. So it's just not quite as profitable for them when they don't do the live event. So we're trying like crazy to raise as much as we can between the event, raising over 20,000, and my walkers, my team of 7. They'll probably be well over 20,000. I think we're going to be over $40,000 total for our walk team this year.
Well,
Very
that's
proud of that.
well, you should be, and you're raising money for a great cause. So congratulations on all the money you've raised so far, and all the money to come. And thanks for all the work you're doing for this great cause.
They're a great outfit, and you know what's not to like about supporting people with cancer. So especially the children. Thank you.